Hello, everyone. Welcome to 8PointMMA.com's podcast number 13, our interview with Tyson Griffin. Tyson is one of the world's premier lightweight fighters and fights for the UFC. He holds a great record of 7-2 inside the UFC and is coming off a huge knockout win at UFC 103 against Hermes Franca. Hello, Tyson. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for your time today.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
No problem, anytime. Now, your destruction of Hermes Franca at UFC 103 was not only impressive, but it should bury the debate about your finishing skills. How good was that victory for you?
It was great, personally and for my career. So it was, it definitely says a lot, for the rest of the UFC and the fans.
Great. Now, you had to pull out of UFC 108 with the undisclosed injury. Are you healed up now, or you still got some recovery?
Yeah, I'm healed up. I busted my ribs up with those cartilage and stuff like that in there. The ribs just float around and move around easy when that stuff gets broken up. So it's all healed up now and ready to go, and got plenty of time and to train for June. So
absolutely. Now you're very close to your title shot now. Who would you like to fight and think would boost your foray into the title shot?
Whoever the UFC puts in front of me, I guess. Trying to fight anybody, guys that have fought for the title or whoever. So we'll see after my next fight and after my else's fights, and try and fight one of the top contenders.
Great. I can't wait to see that. Now, I'm pretty sure you hold the record for most UFC Fight in the Night awards with 5. How cool is it to hold that record?
Yeah, it's not bad. It definitely says a little bit about performances. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that gets those, especially more than one, is, one of the exciting guys to watch. But to get 5 is just insane.
I know.
Now, your boxing has improved leaps and bounds lately. What has brought about this noticeable change to your game?
Nothing, I think. Really, I won't say nothing. My boxing coach was Endo Sanchez. I've been working with him since day one, and I've just been working everything as far as hitting mitts with him, and sparring partners and Extreme Couture is really what pushes everything to the next level and lets you, really practice everything you're working on the mitts. So, thanks to those guys and all that, and just everything, it comes together. And it takes a while to get comfortable in there and really let your skills shine. So, being comfortable in there after a few fights and everything's coming out, and you're getting to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. You look fantastic. Now, in your UFC career, you have fought overseas once in the UK. Would you like to fight overseas again?
I'm not fighting overseas, though. I'm fighting in Vancouver, I think. So this is going to be fun. I definitely like traveling and all that, but to be honest, the traveling doesn't make it fun to fight. So I like to go there for vacation, but as far as business goes, it's nice to be at home sometimes.
Great. Now, you and your teammate, Gray Maynard, are both knocking on the door for a title shot. If it comes down to it, would you fight Gray?
That's something we spoke about as far as fighting for the title, and that's probably the only time I've ever seen us fight is for the belt.
Okay. Now, what do you think about the upcoming match between your teammate Randy Couture and Mark Coleman?
I think it's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a just classic grappling match, and I think we're going to see who's MMA is really evolved and taken to the next level.
All right, I can't wait to see that either. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tyson. That wraps it up. Is there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Just thanks to all my fans, future fans, and that supported me from day one and now and in the future. So without you guys, I wouldn't have a job, And thanks to all my sponsors, Desert Volkswagen, Tap Out, and everybody Extreme Couture and all that.
Great. Well, thanks again, Tyson, for your time. And thank you, everybody, for listening to podcast number 13, our interview with Tyson Griffin. Have a good one.